back to a very different episode of Saxlingham. We've managed to find some archive footage from around 2002 on the farm. So this was probably the last year we had this combine, from memory. It's a long while ago now. We ran mostly New Hollands back then. There's two new ones that year. The TM190 you'll see in this video at some point, and also a TM175. There's also a John Deere on the farm back then, and an A340 New Holland. So I don't know how some of this footage was taken. So that's a long while ago. This was a 1994 Dominator 108 we had back then. There is some outside footage of it working very shortly. It was the last Dominator we had on the farm. It's a bit of an unusual combine at the time. So it was the only one locally that had a larger 20-foot header fitted. Everything else has a 17-foot. Which is used to cause a few issues on some of the fields here. Well, I can remember the header had been refurbished prior to this harvest after an incident with a large stone. Back then harvesting used to be done just by myself and one other person. Two trailers parked in the fields for the most part. Everything seemed to be a bit slower paced back then. We weren't quite as big as we were or are now. The farm was really split in two back in those days. Dairy herd wasn't as big, and myself pretty much concentrated on the arable. Livestock was a complete separate enterprise. Learn very quickly with this combine that the minute it says it's full, you stop, otherwise grain gets everywhere. This trailer was fairly new back in those days as well. It's the biggest trailer we had at the time. This is about where this clip ended here. We rejoin them once I got the field a bit more opened up. Right, so we join them again as they're just carting some grain. Been to cart some grain down the store on the way back up the field. But this time they've got someone helping them. I can remember quite clearly this field with this combine. Get more than a round on the grain tank. So it was a bit of a panic to get back. Case get about halfway down the field and empty. Remember how many tankfuls you used to get in this trailer, to be honest. It's 2 and a bit or 3. Emptying combines compared to what we've got today. So it's just a case of running it back up the top of the field and waiting again. Back in those days, you'll notice we also chopped the last headland round. Just stop the combine pulling the swaths about. Got quite a bit more routes back in those days. Can't even remember what time of day this was when they done this field. I know that hedge hadn't grown up much back then. Get the video footage itself at that point. Don't know how some of the outside footage was done back then. do know this Trac was pretty much the pride of the farm at that point, being the new one, the biggest one. Got some footage of the next combine what came after this one somewhere, which we'll try and find. And what's going on the farm has always been a big thing though with videos. That's where this footage ended, just after this, so that's where we'll leave this video. So I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this rather different video. I'm sure there'll be some more coming up, and I hope we see you again. Goodbye for now.